I'm really looking forward to this interesting conference. I want to wish you a lot of energy for the next few months and years. It will be a long process, but it's important to have a continuous process, and I'm sure that this conference will make an important contribution to that. Thank you.
IVS Wien ist also mit dem erklärten Ziel gegründet.
IVS Vienna was founded together with people concerned and with the funding agencies in order to work on concrete proposals and models for the implementation of the UN Convention, and also to adapt the existing structures of offers.
Notwendig entsprechend zu verändern.
And so what you have here in terms of thinking things through is that in the old model, in the service models of care, we create fully the service arrangement and we implement it fully. We're like the kings and queens of the service environment. And as we move away from that model, we continue to develop the service structure through curriculum, programmatic curriculum, and we coordinate that care, and we refer you to those places, and we make sure they're efficient. Ultimately, we would like to engage with people directly in sort of from scratch.
Fundament is taking care of supporting people in and according to their needs. First of all, we have the principle of subsidiarity, which means that allowing to each individual to live through its own aspirations. Only if that is not possible for them on their own or within a group, institutions are also contacted for support functions.
We use the own strength of people. We use their talents, and we look at what they can do. So for strength, I mean their talents and what are they good in to do. That people make their own decisions, accept that sometimes things can go wrong, just like everybody else. Learning by doing. We call it dignity by risk. Respecting each individual autonomy and self-determination to make their own choices. Temporary means agreements of objectives. What do they want to achieve, and how can we support them to achieve this?
More stable. Problems are not fixed.
Thank you very much. It was a very interesting day. I learned a lot because the person-centric approach for the persons with disabilities and the planning for them is the most important point that came out of the day. And not only having this personal approach, but that you really have the citizen and try to see people with disabilities as citizens that need to participate in society. And what has also been quite impressive for those who have not attended the press conference, it was a very honest of financing partners and people that are concerned of things that work and things that don't. And if assistants are not developed enough, and stating clearly, we have to recognize that we have to fight. The example from the US and the Netherlands shows the intention. Why? Why do we want to change? Why do we believe that we reached a limit, and why do we want to exceed that limit? And now I'm bridging the realization of deep real links with human beings. That is almost only a bypass product, because if you think in articles, products, services, implementation procedures, then we miss the point of relationship.
In Beziehung tretens eigentlich ja versperrt.
We have support planning on a cooperative basis that is very much oriented towards the needs of the individuals. And this goes far beyond the traditional logic and framework, you know, the inpatient, outbound patient, etc. So the traditional model. We will have individual offers, which is person-centric and individual-centric. We also need a flexible switch over between inpatient and outpatient models, because you need to be able to start as being taken care in an institution and then be on external support. There might be different organizations, but the switching over must be possible. And we are quite advanced in that.
The most difficult part is not to have all your costs covered, but it's really to carry along your employees, because at the beginning we said that we would want to really make use of this project period, and we told people, do what you want, try to change things, because it can only get better. But then we saw that it really requires additional work. It's really exhausting. It's something that means that you'll be challenging, questioning yourself, and usually you would think that you would get additional stuff if you are doing more. So of course there were complaints, and now maybe we are already on the right track again, but of course it's not ideal yet, and I'm sure there will be a stage where there will be self-doubt, and maybe in 3 years' time you can say that everything was really successful.